everybody, it's Amalia and I'm here today with the paper pads of the month from Not Too Shabby. For the month of May, Patriotic Waves and Yay for the Red, White, and Blue are the paper pads of the month. The Red, White, and Blue paper pad is all plaids and ginghams and glitter paper without the mess, which I love. And for Patriotic Waves, you've got lots of floral images and flags and pugs. And I love the quality of the paper pads of the month from the Not Too Shabby shop. They are heavyweight, brilliant images, and I decided, even though there's 4 pages of cutouts in Patriotic Waves, I needed smaller sized images for my project today, so I took my fussy cutting scissors and went ahead and cut out some of the smaller images. Today's project is my latest paper crafting obsession, which is memory decks. Memory decks is like the old Rolodex system where you would save people's names and addresses on this type of card and use it in a file system that just flips through super easily. And so people are using it nowadays. Instead of keeping names and addresses, they're using it for all sorts of information keeping or memory keeping. With the beautiful paper from Not Too Shabby, I'm using a stamp and die set from Paper Tray Ink called Desktop File Inspiration. It comes with 2 dies, which are the smaller ones, and then I purchased some additional dies from the Scrapbook Expo. I've already completed one of the cards, and it's a picture. This one is a picture of me on my own, but the other one that I completed is one of me and my friend Tam at an annual art retreat that we go to. And I really don't know what I'm going to be doing with these cards, but as I slowly go through these projects, I know exactly what I'm going to end up doing with these cards. The picture that I took of myself was either one spring or one fall day. Towards the end of the day, I was in my car and I had my phone in one of those phone holder things, and I was trying to arrange it and get it set right so that I could drive home and easily look at the GPS guidance while I was doing that. And I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put this and how I'm going to arrange it. And it was totally by accident. But I was testing it out and I decided just to do a quick picture, and I did tap, 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 but wasn't really thinking, wasn't posing, and wasn't doing anything. And the picture came out really nice. I like the way I look in the picture. I like the effects of the sun streaming into the window, and so you see that. And I am not normally a person that looks good in photographs. I am the Chandler Bing of posing for pictures. So if you know what that means, please click thumbs up. And if you understand that reference, definitely share it with another friend of yours that understands that reference. So as you can tell, I'm arranging some of the ephemera that I cut out around the pictures. And I think you can see why I chose to cut out smaller images. These are smaller than a normal card front, so I needed smaller images to decorate my page. I was just using a quickie glue pen. It's a ballpoint pen, and now I'm going to be using another ballpoint pen from Zig. I have a myriad of different type of adhesives, and I love each and every one of them. This one is great for getting into small spaces with not a lot of glue. Do you love adhesives as much as I do? If you do, definitely leave a comment below. Now I'm using adhesive foam dimensionals to let my little flower sit up a little bit off the card. And if we counted how many adhesives I used so far, I think we're at 4. Now, if you're new to paper crafting, you don't need that much adhesive, and you don't need that many different types of adhesive. I'm just an adhesive junkie. I'm going to adorn the back of these cards with some of the stamps from the Desktop File Inspiration stamp and die set from Paper Tray Ink. This is from 2012, so it's no longer available, unfortunately, but I am sure there are plenty of lined stamps or other stamp sets out there that you could find to do this type of thing with. I am outlining the back of some of the ephemera that I cut out. I'm using a black Sharpie pen. I think this helps cover the white cork cardstock and also adds a little bit of dimensionality to the piece that I cut out and makes it stand up or stand out a little bit. Next, I'm going to take another stamp from the set for color combos, and I want to make it so that it's actually a list of 9 or 10 rows instead of the existing 5 rows that it has. So I'm going to kind of try to do some overstamping, and spoiler alert, it didn't work out exactly, but it worked out good enough. So I'm going to say done is good enough. That's the way the saying goes. And as you can see, there's like this little extra line, small line in the middle, but that's okay. I'm going to make it work. There's some smudges in there. I'm going to make them work. There was some skips in the stamping. I'm going to just fill them right in. Not a problem. I'm going to make it work. I'm the queen of my crafting domain, and I make things work. This is my mono sand eraser. This is the gift from the crafting gods, and I'm just using it to scrape off a little bit of that smudging that happened. And of course, I'm breaking out my trusty old Sakura Jelly Roll white pen to dab some white ink on top of that little extra smudge that's left over, and it works like a charm. Using my black Sharpie marker to fill in that extra space in between the two stampings. And I think this is a good idea because sometimes when you're doing color combos, you want to know what colors look like over opaque ink, because you want to know the opacity of that ink or that paint that you're using. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Here are the two paper pads again. Again, I really love the paper pads from Not Too Shabby. I love the quality, the weight of the paper, the vibrancy of the colors, the patterns, the designs overall. I will leave a link below to the Not Too Shabby shop so that if you're interested in signing up for the paper pad of the month, they offer a discount for a subscription of the paper pad of the month. But if you would like some of the other products, there'll be a link and a coupon code for you to get 10% off your purchase of other items in the shop as well. I mean, look at this gorgeous paper. I can't get over it. I can't stop gushing over it. There's plaids and ginghams, and there's glitter paper without the glitter, the mess of the glitter. I just love these. Again, the paper pads of the month from Not Too Shabby for the month of May. And here are my final projects. I think they came out great. They're super simple to make. I'm going to end up giving these to my friend Tam, and we give out or we trade projects every year at the art retreat that we go to. And so usually people make ATCs or other things, and I think this is going to be my project this year. So I'm going to make these memory decks cards for everybody, and hopefully everybody will like them. The paper pad comes with ephemera pages, 4 ephemera pages, but I have loved on these ephemera pages so much that I use them all up, and these are the extra pieces of ephemera that I cut out from the actual design paper, not from the cutout pages. So I cut out a lot of them, and I'm going to save these because I still have plenty of paper left. I've made a bunch of these Rolodex cards. I made 15 cards from Kendra's Card Challenge, and I still have a ton of paper left. So I'm going to make a bunch of these cards. That's me, that's my friend Tam, and I'm going to give these to Tam. I'm going to give the picture of us together and that picture of me as well to Tam, and she can write whatever she likes on the back, or maybe I'll write a little message on the back. If you like this video, please click thumbs up, and bye!